Good evening, welcome to Duck Palace Dinners. Tonight we're going to do something special for you. We've got some homemade lasagna. Now it might sound difficult, but don't worry, it's actually a piece of piss. We're going to get stuck into it. Alright, so we're just chopping off a bit of tomato. Tip with the tomato, chop it from this side, not from the skin, because the one thing that bluntens your knife is the actual skin of the tomato. So if you cut it this way, it's not as bad and it's a hell of a lot easier.
Alright, well, while Juice is chopping up those vegetables, we're just going to get some meat going. Just lightly oiled pan on heat, and we've got about 1 kilo of mince here. Slide it in. We've left it to defrost during the day.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, it's a lot of meat. A bigger pan would be ideal. Right, now we've chopped up our onion and our tomato. The meat's looking pretty brown. Pretty cooked, so we're just going to add these in nice and early so they cook well.
Alright, we're just going to start chopping up some mushrooms for the white sauce. Make sure you cut them up nice and small. So obviously the white sauce, you want it to be nice and creamy, not really chunky or anything like that. So just smash it up.
That's home. Alright, our meat's looking pretty cooked now. It's brown, it's burning. So turn the temperature down. Now it's time to add our pasta sauce. Okay. Just give a good dollop. Use it all. Take no prisoners.
Flipping good.
Give that a bit of a stir. And we want to also add our garlic. Garlic in there.
Just a couple of shakes.
Just a couple of shakes. And oregano. Rhubarb. Half a teaspoon. Plonk it in. And mix. Stir. Give it some.
Good. Alright, so we're going to start on the white sauce now. We've just got some mushroom cooking away here. We're going to add some milk, about 3 cups worth.
You take our word for it, that was 3 cups.
That'll do. What we're going to do is let that milk sort of come to the boil a little bit. But what you want to do is slowly add some flour. And the flour will start to thicken it up. You start to get in this nice creamy sauce. This is what you're after. Alright, so when it gets to about this sort of consistency, probably doesn't look too good because of that mushroom, but that's alright. Once it gets to about that consistency, what you want to chuck in is a whole heap of salt, just to sort of flavour it up a bit and counteract that flour.
Are you using reef salt there? Is that a necessity?
Look, we choose reefs here at Duck Palace. We're not going to go out and get you to go out and buy our reefs, but we will get you to go out and buy Mackenzie's paprika, because that's a must. They do it the best. Whole heap of paprika, throw that in there as well. And of course some pepper. Just flavour it up. Alright, so we're ready to throw this in our tray. We've got some lasagna sheets here. Just grab these down at the local Aldi. Alright, so throw them down on the first layer. Then we're going to get some of the meat. We're going to make 3 layers here, so try and portion it out. So you're using about a third of the meat. You don't need too much in the layers. That's the one thing you've got to remember. It doesn't need to be doesn't need to be too thick. It's just going to be even. You know it. Alright, so then we're going to start off with the first layer of the white sauce. Obviously, again, use about a third. It doesn't quite spread as well. So,
a bit more like porridge.
Yeah, no, that's alright.
Porridge is nice.
I like porridge. I like porridge. Alright, so we're going to get to that. Spread that out nicely. Once again, you don't need too much. Obviously here, it looks as though we've gone a bit skimp, but trust me, that's plenty. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now that we've finished off Next after that, we're just going to sprinkle some cheese over the top. Cheese is completely optional. Obviously it doesn't need cheese, it can taste awesome without cheese. Obviously if you're not going to use cheese though, keep a little bit of extra white sauce just to throw over the top. And that's done, we can whack that in the oven. We've preheated our oven to about 220 degrees. Leave that in there, probably about 40 minutes. Alright, so for our lasagna tonight we're going to do a little bit of homemade garlic bread. So to start off with a little bit there. Start off with what you want to do is get a couple of bolts of butter. Just a fair bit. Alright, what we're going to do is just put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Alright, and let's soften that up a little bit. Now you want to do just get some garlic, maybe a little bit more. It's garlic bread for God's sake. And some nice Italian herbs. Don't be afraid to go nuts on the herbs. And what you want to do is just mix that together. So now you've done that, chuck it in the fridge, let it whatever, and then once we're ready to start cooking our bread, we'll throw it on. Alright, so this has been in the fridge for about 20 minutes. What you want to do is just slice up your bread so it's sort of still together, but sort of starting to just open it up there. Get a nice big dollop and just chuck it in on each side.
And I'm just going to chuck that in the oven.
Chuck it in the oven for about maybe, I don't know, what do you reckon, Sam? Maybe about 10 minutes?
5-10 minutes.
5-10
Should be
minutes
good.
will do it. Alright, so on our plate we've got a little bit of salad that we prepared earlier. A little bit of tomato, carrot, avocado, a bit of lettuce as well. And we're just going to throw garlic bread as well. Damn, that looks good. And we're just going to throw the lasagna on next to that. Just a little bit. We don't want to. We don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to. We don't. Yeah.
Trying to dominate the plate here. It looks like we've got an extra serve here.
There's a bit left over.
A bit left over. Didn't you say some special guest was coming around for dinner tonight? I thought there was someone else coming.
I think I mentioned that at some stage. I'm not sure what happened with that. Anyway.
She never turned up, I guess.
Well, you know, they're lost. It's lasagna for God's sake. Where did all that flavour